All right, so I talked about it in my last post, and this is concerning Kim Soo Han. And now the police has now issued an arrest warrant for Kim Soo Yi, which I call him the gassy guy from the YouTube channel guy, and also for the Breed family, which they classify it as unknown. They're not really redacted their name. And so now they did request a arrest warrant. It was like, finally, it's about time. And so they're just waiting now for the judge to sign off on it. The judge is supposed to be presented to the judge. And I believe they said it was supposed to be on the 26th. So I'm going to read to you. Now, I'm getting this from somebody on X account, my X account here. And they posted it and he transcribed it. This comes from the article from Naver. I believe it's from Naver. Yeah. And it's in Korean and Naver. And I did do translations on the article to make sure what I'm reading is exactly what the article was. And she did this person, I'm not saying she or not, but they did an excellent job in translating this. And so I'm going to go ahead and read it. This is what the police are saying that's on the arrest warrant. So Kim Se-ran's voice was AI manipulated. Kim Soo-han minor dating claim false. Okay. So the police did come up to the fact that all information basically was AI. Or it was manipulated to state that the claims that Kim Soo-han was dating Kim Se-ran when she was a minor. People are going to come back and say, well, it had to start somewhere. He had to groom her. They still want to say she was groomed. The relationship may have started when she was 19, but however, they had to be in some type. No. As I was saying in my last video, Kim Se-ran was in his face. She wanted to date the next hot guy. She had boyfriends stacked up. And Kim Soo-han was just the next boyfriend for her next thrill. And after they broke up, they didn't even last no more than 5-6 months. After they broke up, they haven't yet to talk or see each other for 6 years until when she got to that DUI and got removed from the company. And then it had nothing to do with the debt. And it was a narcissist move that she ended her life on his birthday or around his birthday. And so it had nothing to do with Kim Soo-han, and it had nothing to do with the debt that she incurred. That debt was already settled and final when she first posted a picture in 2024. And I said she probably posted it to have gold medalists cancel that debt, and probably said, I'll take it down if you blah, blah, blah. I can't say for sure that's 100%, but you think about it. Kim Se-ran, as I said, she was not dumb and she knew exactly what she was doing. And I think that's why the Breed family thought they can do the same thing and basically blackmail gold medalists and Kim Soo-han by posting all these things about Kim Se-ran on the internet. And I don't think they actually thought that the gassy guy would go this far by stating it was during a minor. My thought with the gassy guy is the fact that I believe he's almost like a sociopath, not a psychopath, but a sociopath, where to do stuff like this to every celebrity and don't even care, and knowing that you're manipulating this stuff to stay and you're doing it. And we know what happened to one of the other celebrities he went after. So he has have no emotions to anything, to nobody when it comes to these things. But anyway, so this is what we are. Let me read you what they're stating in the arrest warrant. While prosecutors requested an arrest warrant for Garo Sero Research Institute head Kim Soo, who is accused of damaging actor Kim Soo-han's reputation, police concluded from their investigation that the claims saying actor Kim Soo-han dated the late actress Kim Se-ran when she was a minor was false. Okay. According to the arrest warrant requested for Kim Soo-yu, obtained by John, I don't know, of the 21st by the police, okay, he was found to have spread false information about the actor Kim Soo-han with financial motives, such as, now this is such as, he said, well, I wasn't asking for money. However, his financial motives, such as YouTube profits, yeah, he was getting paid for spreading false information from YouTube. So yeah, he was getting an original check from that. And plus, I heard somewhere, I don't know if it was, I can't remember, it was a while back, if you are from another country, you and watching from from South Korea or whatever, they get a little bit extra. Now I don't know if that's true or not, but however, so he was getting paid for this. Police wrote that the suspect, which was Kim, clearly knew that the actor Kim Soo-han did not date the deceased when she was a minor, but still spread false information with the purpose of defaming him. The Kakao Talk conversation. Now, this is the first press conference. So this is the Kakao Talks from the first press conference. The Kakao Talk conversation contents and other materials that Kim Soo released in March last year as proof of their relationship were found to have been manipulated. According to police, after receiving 11 screenshots, photos of conversations, so these are the screenshots and photos that they presented at the press conference of the Kakao Talks. So after police received it, this conversation for the deceased exchanged with some unknown person in 2026 from the bereaved family last year, Kim Soo edited and manipulated a total of 7 parts, including changing the other person's name in the chat to fit Kim Soo-han. So he knew, and they stated that he took out this person's name that was supposed to have been there and put Kim Soo-han's name instead, and fabricated a lot of the chats. Police wrote the suspect clearly knew the identity of the conversation partner was not confirmed, but still uploaded manipulated materials to make it appear like real conversation between the two. The voice file of the deceased released by Kim Soo-yu's side in May last year was manipulated, believed to be, let's see here. May last year was also believed to be manipulated using AI, artificial intelligence. Police stated the suspect, the bereaved family's lawyer, not only provided crime-related materials to Kim Soo-yu and committed the false information. So now the lawyer went to get it, so the lawyer gave it to Kim Soo-yu. Not only provided the crime-related materials to Kim Soo-yu, and false information, but also committed the crime. So they're saying they committed a crime too, in an organized and planned way by expanding and reproducing it. Because of this, the attorney, Go Sang-rong, the legal representative for actor Kim Soo-han, said on his social platform on the 20th, Kim Soo-han's side did not file a complaint against the bereaved family's lawyer. So basically, they're saying that Kim Soo-yu's attorney claimed that Kim Soo-han's attorney or side filed a complaint against that lawyer. And they're saying that they didn't. It appears the investigation agency confirmed suspicion of being an accomplice and changed the lawyer into a suspect. So now, because of all this and the lies that the lawyer was stating on this channel and presenting this video, this audio tape, knowing it was false, now the lawyer became a suspect along with Kim Soo-yu. It is very unusual for a suspect's lawyer to be recognized as an accomplice and then changed into a suspect. Police stated this caused the collapse of actor Kim. It just sounds like you were watching a shady lawyer, like we're watching some type of K drama. Even American dramas with shady lawyers. Police stated this caused the collapse of actor Kim Soo-han's social foundation and overall economic activities, you think? And destroyed the foundation of his professional survival. While he is currently receiving psychiatric treatment, it is if the suspect continues spreading false information, again, it could lead to serious damage that is difficult to recover from. Now, this is whole year plus later, so yeah. Please, you're a little late, but okay, we'll take it. At least we're there. On the other hand, Kim Soo-yu claimed the prosecution request for an arrest warrant was a scheme to interfere. So now Kim trying to defend himself, saying that it was a scheme to interfere with his reporting activities. Through a live broadcast from a previous day, Kim Soo-han said he was planning on reporting on Hyun, Vietnam, about a sexual crime case involving a powerful politician. Suddenly and out of nowhere, an arrest warrant was requested and interfered with his reporting. Yeah, well, you should never did this in the first place. The Seoul District, Central District Prosecutor's Office, so the prosecuting office, requested an arrest warrant for Kim Soo-yu on the 20th on charges of, this is the charging, they're charging him with, violating the Sexual Violence Punishment Act, which is filming and distributing using cameras, which was that scene of him in the kitchen. And why would Kim Soo-han take a picture of that? If that's true, if that was an actual picture. The warrant review hearing will be held. There's a case here in Michigan, not Michigan, but here in the States, where a delivery DoorDasher, and she was delivering food, and it was at a house, and the door was wide open, and the guy was on the couch. You could see straight into the couch naked, and she taped it and took a picture of it and posted it. Yeah, so now she's being charged. So it's kind of the same concept. The warrant review hearing will be held on the 26th. So now that they did the warrant, now it will be reviewed on the 26th. And tells you where it was going to be reviewed, and it's going to be presented to Chief Judge Bong Dong-sik. Now there was one thing in here that I'm going to tell that I found. Also, what the Kim Soo-yu was stating. Now this is the defender's response to all this, outside the fact that they're saying is because they're interfering with his reporting. He ain't a reporter. It just reminds me of our reporter here that's being charged with something too. YouTuber Kim Soo-yu has denied the charges. Of course he would. Now this is what he said. He's claiming the images were explicitly edited for presentation rather than passed off as originals. He additionally sparked controversy by publicly mocking the regional background of the chief police investigator, insulting the prosecutors handling the case. So they basically he's saying was, well, I just did it because it's my YouTube channel and I was just darkening it to just so I can have a better presentation. No, honey, you flat out lied. You flat out stated that he was in a relationship, and you doctored photos and pictures to prove your point. And you're saying, well, it was because I'm a YouTuber and nobody should believe what I said. Well, why would you believe anything that you said then? So he flat out lied and said that. And so you can't do stuff like that. So now Kim Soo-han is finally getting doing this day in court. And yeah, arrest him. He was totally wrong for what he did. You're talking about a serious defamation. They were not in a relationship for almost 6 years. They were never, the relationship did not start prior to her being 19. She may have tried to go after him. We know, because we know that she even went into as far as to enter the same agency as him. Now the letter about the whole letter about the thing while he was in the army, they didn't mention that letter. However, I'm quite sure they would probably say more when a court case comes to fruition. But we know he stated that his company stated it's just like a letter that he was writing to a friend. Kim Siu manipulated other materials. We know that he had to manipulate certain sections of that letter too to make it seem that it was speaking of a fact that they were in this deep bonded relationship. If you were supposed to be in this deep bonded relationship, why even afterwards, after he was on these certain furloughs, as they may have called it, I don't know what they call it, from the army at the time, why did he have time to see her? Or why did he not see her? Because they weren't in a relationship. He was too busy seeing other friends and family, and probably the girlfriend he was dating at the time. So that's the reason why I said back then, the girlfriend knew if he was dating somebody at the time, but they're quiet. People knew what he was doing at the time, but they're quiet. So hopefully if they need witnesses, maybe they'll come forward now that they know that all this stuff was false and none of this stuff was true. Now that those other two, the cosmetic company and the electric appliance company, they should sue them for defamation and all this stuff, because now their case is just been tanked. And the judge was always like, breach of contract. You can't say breach of trust when they have to prove first. You the one who canceled based on hearsay and gossip without actual proof that this was going on. So now the police got proof. They stated all this stuff was manipulated in AI, and now is asking for a arrest warrant. So their case might be tainted. Now they're trying to say it happened prior, or as everybody else saying, that it was before their relationship. But if you have no proof, and we know all this materials was false, you can't say it. Now, whether Kim Siu will find some way to weave his way out of it, and he already has stacks of lawsuits pending against him now. One was for the Moonbach YouTuber. And then there was another one, and the Moonbach won that case against him, so he owes her money now. So it's like he got cases stacked up because this is what he does. This is what he does. He goes after celebrities and thinking that because it's just a YouTube channel, it didn't matter. No, you're profiting. So it's different. You can't say just stuff over the air and thinking that you're not going to get caught.